It's 4:20 p.m. on Tuesday, 15th of May, 2018. 15 is the age of the mirror boy of Jake and Nathan. An intelligent boy just like them, a boy who knows how to look at things from various perspectives and not just some simplistic viewpoint. So, what have we got apart from dancing parrots and royal weddings and... Well, you've probably heard enough bad news. Regardless of when you watch this video, you've probably heard enough bad news lately. And you don't get much worse than terrorist attacks. Children in blasts, horrifying. Bishop, PM. Well, that is Julie Bishop. If I bring up the story, we've got a candle which symbolises hope, and it's generally regarded as a religious symbol, the candle. Children in blasts, horrifying. Well, true. The name Bishop, interestingly, has religious connotations. Indonesian people take part in a candlelight vigil in support of the victims and their relatives following a series of bomb attacks in Surabaya. The use of children in deadly suicide blasts in Indonesia is terrorism at a whole new horrifying level, Foreign Minister Julie Bishop believes. Well, obviously it is horrifying. The minister said there is a heightened risk of further terror attacks during Ramadan after a family of 6 blew themselves up on Sunday, killing 13 and wounding 40 Christians. What was particularly horrific about the attacks over the weekend was the use of children in the terrorist organisation. We have not seen that in Indonesian attacks before, and this takes it to a whole new horrifying level. These comments were echoed by Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, who described the inclusion of children as brutal, inhumane, and sickeningly cruel. It's a reminder that these terrorists have got nothing to do with God. So, interestingly, at the same time we've got this story, same day, it's Tuesday the 15th of May, 4:23 now in Jakarta, Indonesia. And at the same time as this story, looking at what's going on around and about the place, there's another story here. Israelis kill more than 50 Palestinians in Gaza protests. Now you'll remember this stuff started happening after Donald Trump announced that America was recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. That was on the 6th of December last year. So bringing up this story, Israelis kill more than 50 Palestinians in Gaza protests, health officials say. Now I haven't heard Australia's politicians commenting on this, on whether they think this is sickeningly cruel or whatever, because here we have people of the Jewish faith, the Israelis, killing Muslims. And yeah, I haven't seen this video, so might just see the footage. I won't worry about the volume. So Donald Trump announced that he was recognizing out of the blue, it just came out of the blue, going to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. And things were pretty quiet up until then. That was the 6th of December last year. Last year being 2017. I don't think you have to be Einstein to know that the world is a troubled place these days. You could argue it always has been. Israeli forces killed 58 Palestinians on the boundary fence with Gaza on Monday. Local health officials said a level of bloodshed not seen since the most violent day of Israel's 2014 war in the territory. I might point out that Israel dropped white phosphorus on civilians during that campaign and then denied it. The death toll more than doubled the number of Palestinians killed during the 6 weeks of demonstrations, dubbed the March of Return, and came on the same day that a new US embassy opened in Jerusalem. Tens of thousands of Palestinians had gathered on the edges of the fenced-off blockaded territory from mid-morning. Many came to peacefully demonstrate, bringing their children carrying flags, food stalls and snacks, and music blared. But the protests appeared to have a more violent edge than in previous weeks. Some young men brought knives and fence cutters. At a gathering point east of Gaza City, organisers urged protesters over loudspeakers to burst through the fence, telling them Israeli soldiers were fleeing their positions, even as they were reinforcing them. Israeli snipers were determined not to allow a breach, and ambulances soon began screaming back and forth from the fence as gunshots rang out over the crowd. No Israeli soldiers were injured though, and Israel drew widespread condemnation for an excessive use of force. More than 2,700 people were injured, according to the Palestinian Health Ministry in Gaza, including 1,359 from live ammunition. The dead included 6 children under the age of 18, among them a 15-year-old girl and a medic, the ministry said. So we've got people dying, children dying, for various reasons. And it's all to do with religion. That's what I'm noticing. All this violence is religion. And that feeds into what I'm about to read. It's now 4:27. A time that reflects my date of birth, the 27th of April. It's Tuesday, 15th of May. So it's a little while after my birthday. And we are 40 days away from the birthday of a boy who was actually born in Jakarta. A boy who I know, who's turning 9 on Sunday the 24th of June 2018. A boy who I have a lot of time for, who is a young Christian, who believes in God, and he's a peace-loving boy. He's not a kid who has any inclination towards violence at all. And I know a lot of Muslim kids at my work, and I can say exactly the same about them. They are not violent children. They have no inclination towards being violent at all. Christians, Muslims. 40 days. 40 days and 40 nights. David equals 40. That's a biblical name. And it's also the name of an identical twin that I had the fortune of knowing at my work last year. David, the bad pain. Pain, well, that's what I was just reading about. Pain. Tuesday, the 15th of May, 2018, is 114 days before Thursday, the 6th of September, 2018, and that is the Mirror Boy's birthday. The Mirror Boy of Jacob and Nathan. Jacob died from being shot. Nathan died in a firestorm. These are 2 boys who know the meaning of pain. Their lives were cut short. Missing kid equals 114. The number of days between today and William's birthday. William, the Mirror Boy of Jake and Nathan. Missing kid equals 114. Bad Jacob, shot dead. He must have been bad if he was shot dead, wasn't he? Bad Jacob, shot dead on a Sunday. Or maybe it was good. It was a Sunday, God's day. Missing kid, bad Jacob, shot dead on a Sunday. Red Jake in hell. Bad Jake burst into flames. Blazing hot. California's bad Thomas fire. Now this fire was on the same day that Donald Trump recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. December 6, 2017. That's when the Thomas fire roared into Ventura in Southern California. Thomas, my devil train. Interestingly, I found out recently that Weston Park in Canberra was named after Thomas Weston. And it was on December 6, 1989, that something pretty painful happened to me at that location. There is actually a mini train at Weston Park, named after Thomas Weston. So on the anniversary of what happened to me, California had its Thomas fire. Thomas, my devil train, fiery demon, flaming devil. Satan's pain is Jake's pain. Blaine is a pain, and that is the truth. So says Jake Chambers in The Dark Tower by Stephen King. An apocalyptic novel. A novel for our times, I think. Severe pain for the boy. Like Nathan's brutal pain, teenager feared the hot fire, funneling Nathan's hell. Like I said, Nathan died in a firestorm. Firestorm known as Black Saturday, the East Kilmore fire in which Nathan died, has been described by fire scientists as the perfect firestorm. Dead boy Nathan. The dead body of the angel boy, named Nathan. Angel teenager, Nathan's place. Schoolboy by the name of Daniel. Red Rain. Red Rain is a novel by R.L. Stine, who writes scary stories for kids, Goosebumps. And Daniel is the evil twin in a novel called Red Rain, which was written for adults. Daniel, 12 years old. R.L. Stine. Red Rain. Flaming Bad Daniel. Evil twin, boy sadist. The feared boy, dead angel boys. Sweet boy was Samuel. A boy Samuel. He's the bad boy. He's young. Guardian angel, William is bad. William, the mirror boy of Jake and Nathan. So today is 215 days before Sunday, the 16th of December 2018. This is the birthday of another boy I know, named Samuel. So I know a boy named Samuel who is turning 9 on Sunday, 24th of June 2018. 40 days from today. Nathan's middle name is David. Pain equals 40. Then I know another boy named Samuel, who is half Palestinian actually, and he's turning 9 on Sunday the 16th of December 2018. It was at the same school that I know both these Samuels from that two other boys came out with Irwin Murder 11. They knew nothing about Jake Wetterling. Irwin is Jake's middle name, except it's spelt with an E. Murder 11, well, that had been written on a rock outside the school. That's why they were talking about it. And that was on the 13th of December last year, a Wednesday. Irwin, Murder 11. Ultimate importance. Western Creek. Duffy Face. 18th of January 2003. Duffy was one of the suburbs of Canberra worst hit by a firestorm. Actually, I know kids whose parents, from my work, I know kids whose parents lived on this very street who lost houses in that firestorm. Those kids weren't born yet, though. Samuel was born in Indonesia, born in Jakarta. He's a Christian. He actually built a volcano at school recently, out of dirt, and he called it Mount Holly. Samuel, the bad Indonesian Christian of Mount Holly. The Mount Holly angel, Samuel's volcano, was erupting, a big warning. Samuel's hot volcano, an important heads up. So there's going to be a volcanic eruption in Java, Indonesia. And it's going to be a warning from Jake and Nathan, a warning for humanity to stop listening to religious hypocrites of all colours, all stripes, all persuasions, and all religions. That's not saying you have to become an atheist, that you shouldn't believe in anything. It's saying enough with the hypocrisy and the lies. An unprecedented events discover the truth about bad, holy religion, holy Christianity, the reflection of Islam, Judaism, Christian hell, an inferno, Nathan Breeze, real raging firestorm. This image is from Black Saturday, 2009, the 7th of February. Bad Samuel with power, control over Nathan, the religious killer with power from God. Christian Bible sadism, abomination of ritual, initiation process. An awful lot of kids were sexually abused in the Catholic Church and other religious institutions, the Salvation Army, and it's across a lot of other religions. Systemic abuse. Society's brought in heaps of laws to try and fix it, but there's been no cultural shift away from the repression and demonization of sexuality that actually leads to abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, sexual and physical abuse of kids. The Royal Commission in Australia, by the way, did not investigate physical abuse, only sexual abuse. But of course the two are interlinked and interconnected often. Two-faced hypocrisy, the dishonest people. That's congregations reading dark murmurs. Prayers lacking light. Shady Peter Dutton, political power addict, needing control over the people worldwide. Politicians obsessed with building power. Control over beliefs. Inconspicuously imprison the people. Manus Island scourge. Evil Manus Island pain. Caiaphas, control over Roman torturers. Joshua, mortal agony. Torture of Christ. This is crucifixion. And this is kids in the Philippines, Christian boys, playing out the crucifixion of Jesus, the Messiah, or the prophet, depending on your religion. Crucifixion and sadism. Satan's mortal agony, torture of a victim. Christians empower dreaded human torture. Satan inside the refugee. God and the almighty war. God gives increase to me. Global warming impacts. Bad destroyer of Nathan. Like a rolling thunder onwards and upwards. That Asia blue sky. Fluffy white clouds. The disturbed weather. The flood. Devastation. This one was in Africa last year. Jake's tornadic storm, monster tornadoes. The tornado disaster, supercell storms, destructive winds. Jake's cyclonic storm. This one was Irma, also last year. She actually peaked in strength on the 6th of September, which was the Mirror Boy's birthday. I dare say this image is probably from September 6, 2017. Or thereabouts. Satan's big ocean storm. Big severe ocean storm. Thunderous waves. Water in a photograph. An abnormal photograph. The Halloween forecast. Better late than never. A warning to humans, to humankind. Hypocrisy, following hypocrites and liars will lead to exactly what the Bible says. The abomination of desolation. The East Coast low on the bad boy, Jake's birthday. The number 17, the symbolic 9 boy. 1999. The Keystone Date in the Dark Tower by Stephen King. Saturday, the 19th of June, 1999. 9th of March, warning, 9th of March symbol. March 27, There were floods on the 9th and the 27th of March this year around Cairns, Ingham, Innisfail in Queensland. Ingham and Innisfail on the 9th of March. Cairns on March 27. Angelic Jacob Wetling, a boy's voice will be heard. Jacob says there will be a complete annihilation, the natural disaster. So the complete annihilation, a warning of a much bigger annihilation if people don't change their way and start valuing true honesty. Stop pretending you're better than others. No humans are that good as to call themselves holy. Red rain of Nathan's blood. Blood is of the twins. Blood is of the storm. Blood is of the hot boy. Demon, Jacob Wetling. Volcanic, lightning child. Satan's big firestorm. Lava, volcanic, lightning. Mount Agung, volcano. Code red in 1815. The event of April 10. 1815, that's a while ago. It's now 442, by the way. 42, the value of the word boy. It's also the value of the word 9. 442, Tuesday, 15th of May, 2018, in Jakarta. Code red in 1815, the event of April 10. Well, that would be the eruption of Mount Tambora in Indonesia, the island of Sumbawa. Prophecy for Tambora, fire mountain Tambora, flames of the twin angel, evil boy Samuel's eye. It's interesting how many people claim to be good while carrying out acts of extreme violence that are no different to what Samuel and Daniel do in Red Rain. At least they don't pretend to be good. Samuel started fires. Angelic, molten twins. Volcanic, twin demons. Bad crazy, Daniel and Samuel. Mount Papandayan, angel. Mount Puntang, angel. Samuel's bad twin peaks. Cheeky angel Nathan Breeze. Not perfect. Cheeky. The good brat. The cheeky brat Nathan Breeze. Aussie boy. Northern He was a Victorian. He was also a Northern Territorian. Boy Nathan scorching hot painful Papandayan. Molten hot Papandayan. Molten hot Puntang. Big volcanic eruption. The bad major eruption. Huge crimson ash cloud. That's Java in Indonesia. A boy of December 16. The bad boy's birthday code. Samuel's warning for the world. Phil Kelly. Like I said, there's two Samuels. And the Samuel who was born on Sunday, the 16th of December, or who's turning 9 on Sunday, the 16th of December, 2018, which I'm pretty sure was a Wednesday back in the year he was born. Well, Samuel is, like I said, half Palestinian. And I like him every bit as much as I like the other Samuel, who is Christian and from Indonesia. Of course I do. And that is a volcanic eruption. Not a crimson ash cloud, but the kids are wearing crimson school uniforms. Interesting. So there, now you know the prophecy of Jake and Nathan. Samuel's birthday 24th of June 2018, a date to watch. The Mirror Boy's birthday. I'm actually thinking 15 days before and 16 days after the Mirror Boy's birthday could be dates to watch. That'll be the 22nd of August and the 22nd of September. And finally, the other Samuel's birthday, Sunday the 16th of December 2018. It's now 4:46 p.m. Tuesday, 15th of May 2018, in Jakarta, Indonesia.